Hi guys, it's Matt again from Velocity PT Academy. We're looking at Workout 101 again, and we're on episode 6, which is going to be chest. First exercise we're going to be looking at today on chest is a seated dumbbell press. So we're going to do this on an incline. You can do this on obviously the flat as a variation, but incline for today's purpose. So selecting your dumbbells, sit down, dumbbells on your knees, and then one at a time you're going to flick them up, and as you do, you're going to lay back into the bench. So teaching points here, making sure your back's flat against the pad. You're going to press them up and start position. So in this position you want to make sure your wrists are nice and fixed. You want to make sure when you're coming down in the movement you're not overstretching and you're not coming too far down, so you're really emphasising the stretch in the front of your delt. So as we've done with everything all through these episodes, is making sure everything's slow and controlled. So come down, elbows at 90 degrees, feel a little bit of a stretch on the front of your chest and on your front delts, and press. So we're controlling the negative and the positive part of the movement. The tempo is the same for the negative and the positive. Okay, so second one we're going to be looking at for chest is going to be the pec deck. So key points here on setting it up, making sure the arms are the right distance, you don't want it too far back so you're overstretching, and making sure the seat's the right height. So when sitting into it and setting it up, you want the arm and your hand to be in line with the shoulder. You don't want it too high, you don't want it to be too low either, yeah? So once you've selected the weight, you're going to sit in. So making sure your back's flat against the pad, and again the seat's the right height. With your arms, you want a slight bend in your elbow. You don't want your arms to be totally locked out. Slight bend in your elbow, like you're hugging a tree, that kind of thing. So what you're going to do is sit in, nice good grip, slight bend in your elbow, back nice and straight, chest up and your chin up, and squeeze. And controlling the negative, bringing the hands together, almost touching, focus on the squeezing at the chest at the top of the movement. So the third and final exercise we're looking at for chest is a seated chest press. We're going to do it on an incline and we're going to use a plate loaded version. So you can use these on a resistance on a cable, but as I say, plate loaded version, these are really effective. So obviously selecting the correct weight and making sure the seat's the right height. So with this, because it's going to be pressing up on an incline, you want to make sure the seat is high enough. If you're too low, it's going to hit too much of the delt really. So I've selected the correct height. Sitting in, because these move on their own, you want to make sure you've got even hand positioning. So I always put thumbs on end to make sure I've got the same distance on grip. You don't want one grip to be down here, one be nice and high, yeah? Once you've done that, making sure your back's flat against the pad, making sure the bottom of your back, your lumbar supported at all times. And I always put my head on, so nice and supported. So as you're on it, you're going to press through, drive through your elbows, squeeze the top, making sure you're moving them at the same time. So again, you don't want to be pressing up with that one and this one be halfway down, yeah? So nice and controlled reps, squeezing at the top, control the negative, stretch at the bottom, not touching, yeah?